process of converting yourself 100% on solar energy or playing your role to mitigate the climate change, the next step is, once you avoid the use of energy by 1/3 that I told last time, the next step is minimize the use of energy. What is the minimization means? That whatever energy you are using, use it very, very efficiently. For example, in the night time, if you need to use the lights, you should definitely use it, but try to use the most efficient device available to you. If you need to run the fan, you should do that. If you need to run AC, you should do that. But what you should do is try to utilize the most efficient device available to you. And these days, with the advancement in the technology, there are many devices that are available which are very efficient as compared to the normal devices. And I'm going to give some example. For example, let us consider the lighting solutions. If there is a tube light that you are using, or the fluorescent light, or the CFL that you are using, instead of that, use LED lights, light emitting diode based lights. These lights are very efficient as compared to the CFLs or the fluorescent lights or the tube lights. Typically, in order to get the same light output, the LED lights will consume at least half or not more than half of the electricity. So whatever job you can get it done with the help of 40-watt tube light, you can get the same job done with the help of 15 to 18 watt of LED. So basically you can save 50%, 60% of electricity easily, isn't it? Though we need to make investment, but with that investment you are reducing your electricity consumption. That is going to save you anyway money. So minimize the use of electricity for lighting purpose. Similarly, if you are going to run the fan in the summertime or whenever you need a comfort or circulation, you need to run a fan. Typically there are fans which are induction motor based fans, and these fans, the ceiling fan would typically take about 60 watt of power, 55 watt of power, 70 watt of power. But there are BLDC motor based fans available which will do the same job for you, same size, same air circulation, but they will only take about 25 to 30 watt of power. Again, less than half of the power that is required. And if your power requirement is half, your electricity requirements are also half. Therefore, what you can do is, again you can save another 50% electricity if you convert your fans into a BLDC fan. You need to invest money little bit in order to replace your old fans with the new fans, but you are going to save significant amount of electricity. What else you can do? The refrigerator, for example, at home. As I told earlier that we should avoid using refrigerator, but if you cannot avoid using refrigerator, you have to use it, then don't use very big refrigerator. Don't use 3 doors and 4 doors and whatnot. What you should do is, you should use very efficient 5-star rated refrigerators. Maybe 100 liters, maybe 200 liters, but 5-star rated. Again, it will save significant amount of electricity, at least 30%, 40% electricity. You can easily save if you are going to go for 5-star rated. What else we use at home? We use, for example, the air conditioner, but the use of air conditioner should be avoided. But if at all you want to use it, cool smaller spaces and use 5-star rated air conditioner. Again, that will save you about 30%, 40% of electricity. What I'm saying is, all the appliances, or many of the appliances, the major appliances that we use in our house can be replaced with the efficient appliances that require less electricity by amount of 40%, 50%, even 60%. Also, you should follow the simple measures of switching off the devices when they are not in use. So these are the ways in which you can minimize the use of electricity at home. So once you learn how to avoid 1/3 of electricity, the next is follow these guidelines and minimize the use of energy. How much you can minimize? I believe that you can minimize the use of energy by at least 30%, 35%. I'll give an example that you can minimize by 40, 50, 60%, but at least 30-35% you should minimize, which means another 1/3. So 1/3 is what you should avoid, another 1/3 is what you should minimize. Then how much is remaining? The remaining is only 1/3. And when your remaining energy requirement is only 1/3, then it is very easy to switch your life 100% on solar energy. You can be independent, you can release your connection, you can leave your connection, surrender your connection and go 100% on the solar energy. But if not anything else, make sure that you follow, avoid and minimize 1/3, 1/3, so that your contribution to the climate change goes by 60% down. And that is really amazing and great thing you can do. Great. The next thing is generate. The remaining 1/3 you can generate. How do we do this? I will tell you in the next session. Till then, thank you very much.